what that sound means. I've just cracked my third beer, and I am ready to discuss and debate nothing and everything all at once. This is 3 Beers In. 3 Beers In.
Looking for bars. I found 15 bars. 14 of them are fairly close to you.
3 Beers In podcast.
I can't do that. You haven't installed the latest podcast app.
Welcome to 3 Beers In. I'm your host, Jeff Winger. With me, as always, is Mr. Scott Rennie. Scott, how are you?
Thanks so much for having me back, man.
Oh, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Second co-host, Mr. Alex Pekka Murillo.
I thought I'd shake that nickname in podcast form, but also thanks for having me back.
Guess what?
Well, it's just weird for me to call you Alex now at this point.
I guess so. It's been, 7 years
So
of Pekka?
someone somewhere thought you looked like Michael Pekka,
Which I
former hockey
emphatically
player,
don't.
which you don't.
No.
And
Former
it's
leader.
stuck to this day.
Yep.
People still call you Pekka.
Yep.
I worked with you for like 4 months before I knew your first name.
Yeah, new people starting out also think that my name is Pekka. It's a bad thing.
First time I ever talked to you, I was like, "Are you Pekka?" And you're like, "It's a nickname."
Are you an asshole?
Yeah.
Yes.
I told someone on the phone, I was like, "Oh, you have to talk to Pekka about this," and they were so confused. They're like, "Who is this?"
You've got.
I think you even like put the head down and started laughing, like, "Oh
Right.
God,
Yeah.
like, this is actually Alex talking."
Yep.
Pekka. So it's my week off, and I've been sick.
Yeah, you had a
strep
rough
throat.
week, eh?
Yeah.
That blows.
So I laughed at one blind guy eating spaghetti, and I get strep throat on my week off.
So I got
guess-
your message on this and never asked for the story.
There's no story.
So
I made it up. But
what?
if you close your eyes and think about that, that would be pretty funny to see.
So you didn't actually
I would
see
not.
No, it's a 30 Rock line.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Oh, we're stealing bits.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yeah, that's
See,
what
I'm
we
not
do.
getting the
That's all
reference.
we
That's
do
what
is
budgeting
quote.
podcast.
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
hot.
Right, yeah.
Stealing
Yeah,
lines
yeah.
from established.
I'm so glad these 3 guys I've never heard of are now stealing shows from more talented people.
Hey, you guys have watched the show and you didn't even know it, so
No, yeah,
it's fine.
It could have worked.
Did you at any point think that you wanted just to call work and say, "I'm sick, so this should not count as"?
Yeah,
Vacation?
I should be
Sick
able
day.
to. I should
Sick
be able
day.
to work that week. I think.
I actually
yeah.
think you're right.
Yeah.
I'm sick. Change this to a sick day.
Hey, I'm going to cancel my vacation, but I'm sick.
Yeah, I'll work from home, but sick, and then take the holiday the next week.
I don't think that works.
Also, they prescribed penicillin, which I kind of got excited about because as a kid, I remember loving penicillin.
Right.
And it's that like banana liquid medicine. Somehow, I guess I aged, and now I just get it in boring pill form. Like, at least make the pills banana flavored.
Make
Right,
drugs
right.
more palatable.
Should
Yeah,
they-
I think.
But when do you get to that age where it's like, oh, we can no longer give you the liquid, you are now on pill form?
So do you think they should still be like shaped like Flintstones characters as well?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right. Here, 48-year-old man, you only have 2 months to live, but in the meantime, here's a ray of sunshine. Bring you back to your childhood.
Yes.
I actually think it's not a bad idea.
Come on. Boring pills? I don't want to take these.
So what were they flavored as? Just
Nothing.
No.
There's no flavor. Water.
Gross.
They taste like water.
Well, at least you're not hooked. Are you hooked?
No. Not yet.
Whereas if
the
they were-
bottle's not empty.
If they tasted like
Actually, let's start this party out.
tasted like mixed berries, Jeff might have a penicillin issue right now.
Yes, I would.
Right.
They're
yeah.
chewable?
Delicious.
So maybe they realize that, well, kids are more likely to get addicted to that stuff, but they have parents controlling what they can get. So
Right.
I think they
It
probably,
makes sense, because
yeah.
I wanted to take penicillin as a kid. I was like,
Right.
yes, the banana juice.
Let me just fake this scarlet fever and
Yeah.
it should be
I
all
take
right.
so many illnesses to get penicillin all the time.
Measles again?
Yeah. So, Pax, I noticed you're wearing your Blue Jay hat.
I am.
Yeah, and we got that at a fan giveaway
Yes.
at the Jays game.
The
right?
19-inning, 7-hour game.
Longest Jays game in history. We were there.
Yes.
For every pitch.
We stood in the center field bar till like what, the 17th inning,
Yeah,
and then
finally gave up.
decided
Yeah.
to sit down at least. But we kept saying, okay, this is the last inning. We're going home. We're going home. But then you can't. Once you're there for so long,
Yeah.
it's like you got to.
Because
Yeah.
if we had said, if our story now is like, oh yeah, we were there for 2/3. That's just.
It's lame.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
No, like if it was the 12th inning and they blew it, I was closer to leaving in the 12th
It
inning.
would have been perfect if like the Tigers had scored 6 runs in the top of an inning. And they're like,
Right,
"Okay,
and then it's like,
Yeah,
well,
and
let's
then-
just
and then
finally
they
go
come
get
back.
Every
something now.
inning was
Yeah.
bases loaded.
Because we
and then double
basically went to a 0-0 game where we weren't fed anything and had no beer.
That's right. Yeah, from the 7th inning on, we went to a 0-0 12-inning game
Yeah.
with no beer and no hot
Well,
dogs.
1-0, I
was
guess,
not
because the
a-
Jays
oh, 1-0,
tied it.
Yeah,
and
they
then-
won.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, but yeah, it was quite the experience, and I always thought that was pretty hacky in the cartoons when your friends start turning into chicken or pizza slices. But it was starting to happen. I was seriously considering eating.
Wasn't there a discarded popcorn?
Yes, I may or may not have eaten it.
You were eating floor snacks.
Yes, the
The
broken
broken
shells.
peanut shells on the floor looked pretty fucking good.
They did.
and
They
that,
were pretty tasty. And whatever that slime was that was encasing them was just kind of a caramelized version of it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then Jeff got strep. I mean, I can't.
which I think
figure
I
out-
got at the game. I'm almost certain because my hands at one point felt so disgusting.
Streppy?
Yeah, I was like, and then I licked
Word
them.
to our kid listeners.
well,
Your
yeah.
hands feel streppy. Don't lick them.
Yeah,
No.
why did you lick your hands?
I didn't,
Oh,
but
okay.
I'm just
Oh.
saying.
Are you exaggerating for the sake of comedy?
Yes, yeah, that's what I do, Scott. That's
And
what
we
I
put
do. Yeah. I
cold
licked my
ice water
hands.
on it.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah.
ate the
We're
dirty
real here,
popcorn.
and that's words have meaning.
Ah, I see. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, anyways, you took the hat in the free giveaway,
I did.
and our
Still wearing
friend Scott here would not have taken that hat, which he did if it was a visor, right?
Right. We went to the game that was the day before Canada Day, right? And
We were all at that game.
yeah,
right?
oh, I hear
Oh.
Dave Scott rumbling. Pause.
What a loose podcast this is. People are barging in.
Someone has just crashed the
He's
podcast
pawing
set.
at like
He's
a
trying to open the door.
He's not gonna
The door was open, and he's still struggling.
Right. Yeah. He's
Still struggling to get in the
Live-
door,
live
and now he's entered
Ladies
the
and
room.
gentlemen, Dave Scott.
Yeah.
on the show.
Wow,
talk.
smells amazing.
Ladies and gents.
Oh well, thank you.
Yeah. What an entrance. Is this all?
Friend of the show, Dave Scott.
Yeah, you know where they are. I don't have a mic though.
Someone.
What is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. He can speak loudly enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, you don't do that much.
Just don't break it.
Ooh. You've ruined Christmas.
So the giveaway.
Yes, yeah. We went to the Canada Day game, or the day before Canada Day, and the giveaway was visors, which, as you know, Scott refused.
Okay, so just to. Like, we've been friends for, I'd
Greek.
say, just over a year.
Yeah.
Right, and sounds about right.
Arguments are like 80%, 90% of what we do with
Yeah.
each other
Pretty
in
much.
lieu of conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
This one, I think you guys are just trolling on me. Like,
No,
this is not
I'm
you,
not.
You guys actually don't believe what you.
Yes, I've in every
All right.
baseball giveaway that I've gone to, I've taken what they've given
Why would you take a visor?
because it's free and they're giving it to me, and it has a logo of a team I like.
What if it was a bag of rusty razor blades?
Why would they give that away?
Why would they
Let's
give that
be
away?
Why would they
realistic.
give away a visor? Have you worn it since? Do you even know where it
Yes,
is?
I lost
it's
it. I
upstairs in
wore
my
it.
room.
Wore it? Where?
Around my belt
Oh, that's
for the
cool.
whole game.
That's
Yeah.
Look.
Hey, didn't you wear your hat
Your
around your
hat
belt?
was-
I'm wearing my existing.
Right,
I
and
was
so was he.
wearing my existing hat during the
No,
visor
but I'm saying
giveaway.
since you got it, have you worn it anyway?
No,
Well, why would you? Because it's a visor.
but why
Why
not
would you
have
need
it if I need it? Then need it and not have
So if I
it.
were to boil down your argument to a delicious paste, it would be if it's free, we have to take it.
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely. What is wrong with free things?
Because
No, it's a lot of dead air there.
no, I'm just.
I-
I'm now speechless. What
Because
if
I have a Pittsburgh
if you
Pirates
do-
fedora in my room. I haven't worn
really
it,
very
but it was amazing to take. It was free, and I took it.
no,
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
because when you take these things, then you have to carry them around for the whole game.
But you do that with a bobblehead.
But a bobblehead is not junk. I want a bobblehead. The hats we got last week, I'm okay with. I mean, they're not.
Why? But you're only not taking the shitty thing because you don't want to
how
carry
is that
it.
not a
But
code
you're
word
taking a
if you don't
bobblehead
take
'cause you
shitty
wanna
things,
carry it.
even if they're free.
You said you wouldn't take a beer glass.
No, I don't want to carry around a beer glass all day. What am I going to do with a beer glass?
You
Drink out of it.
I open at my bar.
Yeah, you know what? I look forward to coming to your house and drinking a glass of water out of a sock because you don't have a beer glass.
Guess what? I have glasses. I
Well, you-
visor, but
I have glasses that I didn't get at a.
But you could have a
can't
cool
remember out of
glass,
IKEA. That
but
was
you
easier.
have a boring, plain old glass that I don't care about. When I could be drinking out of this cool, crisp Blue Jay
Right.
glass that was free.
If that really affects your hangout at my house that you're not invited for anymore.
No, but you said you don't want to carry around
I
awful,
don't want to
stupid
carry
things.
around a
But a
glass.
beer
I'm
glass is not an
where
awful
I'm
thing.
drinking
It's a
beers,
box.
talking to
Scott,
people.
guess what? It's in the same box
Guess
as a
what?
bobblehead.
I don't know how big the pockets are in your cargo shorts, but it's
Well,
hard to
I
carry
don't-
around a box.
So where do you put your bobblehead?
Again, it is worth the inconvenience if it's a good thing, like a
A
bottle.
beer glass is a good thing.
No, it's not.
Yeah, sure it is.
No, it's
wait a
not.
second. Milwaukee best change their logo.
Dave Scott, everybody. Dave Scott.
Dave Scott, people.
The peanut gallery.
sure
In
have.
case you didn't know who he was. yeah.
I don't know what
Sponsor.
their original logo is, but
It's not that.
this is the logo currently on the can.
Meaning it
possible
is
you're
their
thinking Old Milwaukee.
No, Milwaukee's best.
This is Milwaukee's best premium as well.
Yeah, Jesus.
Yeah, we're angling for.
Oh yeah, there's a light
I was banging in high school.
there's a light beer. I think the can is yellow. If that's what you're.
Do we go into, while we're at the baseball game stuff, the glove etiquette?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Can we concede I'm right on the first point?
No.
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 That's why I did the
You're
Milwaukee's
wrong.
best thing.
Yeah.
That subject.
Played. So played.
So played.
Natural editing break is just
Right, yeah.
Dave. Oh, that's a weird thing.
Yeah.
So Scott, also having
Here's-
killjoyed the wave, also wants to killjoy people who bring gloves to a game.
Listen,
Bring gloves to a baseball game to catch a baseball.
Right.
after the first podcast was posted, a lot of people coming up to me, Scott, you're so right about everything.
Nobody did
Oh,
I'm
that.
so
No.
glad you have a
Said
forum-
nobody
I'm so
ever.
glad you have
Please
a
name
forum
drop.
for your own opinions.
Right. Yeah.
Actually, it was mostly people coming out to me saying I did not understand Shawshank. And
Oh yeah,
Your
which you did
Shawshank
not.
Theory?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Came up no.
Right.
Right,
But I'm just
because
saying.
you were way off on that.
Yeah.
But you can't wait to hear the Pulp Fiction.
Oh.
We'll get there.
We'll
We'll
get
get there. Yeah,
Anyway.
yeah.
Sorry.
Anyway,
No. Spoilers.
I'm right. You can explain the premise of the Jays thing, or the glove thing, but I'm totally not wrong.
So I think Scott thinks that a glove is a good thing to bring to the game if you're like 10 years old to help you
Even
catch
12.
a game.
Yeah,
Even
I think
12.
Well, I think there is an age. I agree that there should be an age part. And then if you're with your dad or something, then the dad's got it.
Yeah, then the dad brings a glove. So where's
You're with
so
a kid.
So there could be no age
No.
drop though.
No.
Because you could still bring the glove when you're.
Three go with a glove, and that's not.
No, but we're not in. Yeah, but we're not in glove like ball catching seats anyways.
No.
If I was sitting possibly where you could,
I might.
I would
my
consider it. I might not bring it.
Yeah. I probably wouldn't, but I wouldn't judge somebody
Yeah,
who did.
exactly.
Would you bring your visor while you're trying to?
If I'm
shag
golfing,
these
maybe.
pop-ups? Jesus.
And really, you don't judge them.
Scott's
Yeah.
judging. Scott's
I'm
judging.
judging.
No, it's their burden. The burden is the glove.
Yeah.
No, I know, but Scott is judging.
So
the
again, it
full
comes down to carrying. It's you don't want to carry around the glove all day. Is that the problem?
At this point, I wouldn't want to carry the shame of being an adult with a baseball glove with other adults.
So you also don't like the St.
Can you
Louis
imagine,
fans.
like, it was like the three of us going to the game, and like the fourth person was a friend of Jeff's who we'd never met. Like, oh, let's wait for Darren. And Darren shows up.
So Kramer says, "Hey, buddy."
Darren shows up with his glove. Oh, you guys.
And I would say, nice glove, Darren.
Yeah, I would sarcastically.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
I like
Darren
the
sounds-
cut of his jib.
Darren sounds like a punt.
What's a jib?
So you're willing to catch a 500-foot home run with your bare hand? You're totally fine with that.
Yeah, sure.
That's what you would do. You
Rather-
would stick out your bare hand and try and
I would
grasp
I'm
this
weighing
home
the
run.
odds of me catching that ball versus needing a glove for the whole game.
And so you also don't like the St. Louis fans who dress up in full regalia and high socks, right? Even
Scott
Those
doesn't.
people should
yeah.
be burned at stake.
Oh wow.
Scott doesn't like anybody having
Oh
fun.
yeah, the
at
Wolf
baseball
Pack.
games.
Yeah, good point.
Scott wants everyone to just sit
Philadelphia.
and watch the game.
No,
Yeah.
but it's
Like they're at a golf
Is
tournament.
this like a specific?
It was like a group of like 15 in the 500 sections in Philadelphia who would do a cheer for the Wolfpack and like.
Oh, that's
Didn't-
okay. That's like the people who show up to root for Sal Fazano wearing like chef costumes. That's okay.
Or the zombies.
So that's okay.
Yeah, showing up at a game wearing high socks and cleats.
But that's the entire group is doing it. Of
Then it's
40,000.
this kind of like this when we were arguing about this at the game, and we're saying that what's the Oh, Rocky Horror was the.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
more. You're part of a group concept.
Yeah.
Right, but so if you're at a theater of like 5,000 people, what's the difference?
Five.
Like an outdoor movie showing. It could happen.
I guess, but no. That again, you're part of something. That'd be like if the Jays had a promotion where everyone comes in full uniform. I'm on board with that because it's a organized promotion.
Okay. So you don't like...
when 40,000 people do the wave as a group, you don't like that.
Right.
That's never happened.
Contradiction.
1,000 people have never done the wave.
Yeah, actually, they have.
5,000 of us have come.
Rogue morons showing up with a glove that happens at every baseball game across North America.
And that I don't like.
No, clearly. So
Here's
I'm going to flow a theory. Scott doesn't even like baseball.
Yeah, do you?
I don't like
You should just
podcasting.
watch it at home, I
the
think.
mic. I'm gone.
Like, you're offended by everyone that
No.
goes to the game.
No, I'm offended by the wave, which my opinions are well known by this point.
Yeah.
Right, which I semi-agree
Fair.
on. Yeah, I semi-agree on that
So,
one.
you don't
And-
like the wave, you don't like the glove bringer.
No. If kids want to bring their gloves, if a
Yeah,
dad going
yeah.
with little Charlie wants to bring his glove as part of the Father's Day out,
But you don't like
Right.
just single
So-
I
guy.
don't want to show up with Jeff Winger and Jeff's got
Fine.
the catcher's mitt.
Fine.
Waiting
But so
for-
if you're in line for a hot dog and you see a 30-year-old with a glove, you're judging this guy.
Yes.
What if
I'd be
his
like-
son is waiting for
Catcher's mitt
him
would be
there?
Loud.
Well-
I don't have power to throw people out of games, Jeff.
Well,
I can't.
sounds
oh my
like
God,
you wish
get
you
me out of
did.
here. The only
that
one,
guy did the wave.
you know what? I just thought about this because you mentioned guys in line for food. That would be a total stadium hack. Get the big glove. You could put in like 2 hot dogs.
Right. And you could also hold your beer glass
That
there.
would be amazing.
Popcorn?
And
Oh.
your visor, your beer glass, they could all fit
Look,
in there.
If I can tell that the guy with the glove is doing it to hold all his food, then I'm right. I'm giving that guy a pass. He can go wherever he wants.
That was the worst thing I've heard since this segue. Speaking of birthdays,
Sell nachos with gloves.
Becca,
Yes.
you have a birthday idea.
Right.
It's a stupid idea. No one's gonna go for it. Don't you understand? It's stupid. It's stupid.
Oh, okay.
A reverse birthday idea.
Yes, yeah. Which
A
I'm not
new
even sure
form
what-
of celebrating
now?
birthdays, which I don't know if Scott's familiar with this idea
I
yet.
feel like
so
I've heard it in parts.
pitch away.
Okay, I'll pitch. It's another one of my half-baked ideas,
Yes,
honestly.
right.
This one, unlike the Hot or Not bar, would require, like, worldwide ascension, or else it falls apart. Yeah. So, you're out for your birthday at the local Hot or Not, and instead of everybody else getting you shots and drinks, you're the one who has to foot the bill. You also, maybe throughout the year, have seen like different gift ideas that you like for your friends. You get them, and you give them all away on your birthday.
I was thinking that today, honestly.
So it sounds like a bad idea because you'd be dreading your birthday, much like a lot of people stress out over Christmas. And if, like Jeff, you've got a birthday near Christmas, it'd be a double
Slash.
whammy. Yeah, a slash. Instead of being slash gifted, you'd be the slash gifter.
Now, just doing some back the envelope math here. Wouldn't
Sure.
in your model, you get way more presents.
Exactly. So you get it.
Well,
so,
sure. Yeah,
right.
I'm on board. Yeah.
Right. So I mean, I don't know if you'd net get way more presents, but you would have way more happy days where it's like some random May 14th, and it's like, oh, it's Rennie's birthday. I forgot, and now I've gotten these drinks.
It's not just one day.
Yeah, it's not just
One
one.
painful day.
Yeah.
And a bunch of drinks instead of a billion painful.
Thank you. All right, we're winning over the crowd here. Jeff obviously feels otherwise.
So yes,
not bad,
you've
though.
basically just taken the mindset of Christmas.
Right.
Yeah.
And changed it for your birthday.
Well, but there's a lot of flaws to this system, though. There is.
No,
because but what if you just like randomly?
Everyone would do it.
Well, that's it. Like everyone has to commit to this. Like,
Right.
What if you just like stumble into someone's birthday that maybe you don't even like, and then they're buying you a shot or something? Now,
Well, I would
they have to be there on your birthday.
I
Or-
would say it's kind of like Christmas in that way, that like, you know, if somebody gets you a Christmas gift that you were like, oh, I didn't know we were at the Christmas gift level of friendship,
Right.
then now it's making you rethink things.
And it
And
makes it easier because they showed up, then you buy them, then
yeah,
you know they're on that list.
right, exactly. And maybe
But
it's like,
with-
oh, I might have misjudged this person. They
significant others, though, you could lose out because what if they like your friend's girlfriend breaks up or whatever? They break up. Now you've lost that one.
That happens happens anyway.
Right.
Yeah, that'll happen with Christmas and everything too, and that'll happen with birthdays too. You're not going to be like, oh damn, I really was hoping for that extra
Right,
shot.
but like you
from-
bought her a shot and a birthday gift.
Yeah,
but
that's
now
gonna
you're
happen.
not getting it back because they broke
That'll
up.
happen on birthdays
Yeah.
also, though.
Yeah.
You'd be buying them the shot on their birthday and not getting it on yours. Now it's the other way around. You bought it on your birthday and you're not showing up at the bitch's place.
Okay, I have,
That's true.
I have a question. What
No.
what problem or perceived problem do you think you're fixing with this idea? What's wrong with? Why is the birthday model broken?
No, it's not broken. I just think that
It's just a.
I just think it'd be cool. It's more gifts, more random, awesome joy in people's lives. Because everybody knows about their birthday, and then it becomes a thing where you're starting to, like, oh man, I'm a year older, and now I gotta go out, and, everybody's gonna be the focus of attention. I mean, it's good still, you get gifts and shit, but it'd be nice because it would remove the stress of the birthday, and you just have, 80 random days where people are giving you gifts, and you wouldn't even have to think about it too much.
There has to be like an age start off for this though, because you can't have
Yeah,
like a
you
little
can't have a
12-year-old
yeah,
or
expecting- yeah.
kid's birthday.
Yeah. They don't have to. If they welch out on it, then it's just like, oh well, I won't get them one next year. Like it's kind of like Christmas in that sense.
But I mean, I think it's good that way. Like, people would feel more committed to come to your birthday because you've said you've gotten them a gift.
Oh yes, I see. So you're buying your friends. Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, it at least generates a.
Yeah, it generates
A bit of a
there's
party,
times when
yeah.
You're sitting there at your birthday, are people actually going to show up?
Right.
Right.
Here it's
And
like it's
couldn't
damn well
you
better. I bought him a
Seemingly,
Corvette.
couldn't you just crash all these birthday parties in the hopes that they'll all
Just be in for the
get
buying
in.
of it.
Yeah.
No, that is a flaw. Definitely, you could be a birthday crasher, but then I mean, at that point, yeah.
birthday crasher?
So this is good because
I was about to say, podcast.
yeah, podcast crasher Dave Scott. Yeah. He's taken the 3 beers in to new levels.
3 wine in.
Yeah, 3 wine bottles in. Nice. But yeah, no, I just think it would randomly promote more joy. You make a good point though with the minimal age, because I think it would be maybe 18 on, let's say.
But I think but 19th birthday is huge because that's you going out for the first time
right,
legally
yeah.
or whatever.
Okay.
So you need to have your 19th birthday.
Yeah, and it should be good for you.
Right, yeah.
Right. So
I think
okay.
as you get older and you exchange less gifts and it's more about just going out to the bar
Right.
and having a good time.
Yeah.
I think that's when you can start implementing it, like in your 20s, like 25.
Okay. So
or
maybe
whatever.
starting past 25.
Yeah.
But to Scott's question of what social ill is this?
Yeah, I don't get why we're talking about this.
Padding material.
It's a podcast.
Yeah,
Talk
so
about anything.
please. We just spent
Because I
15 minutes
understand-
on whether a visor is a good gift or not.
Oh well,
So
on that one.
yeah, sure.
No, you didn't.
Like, I understand the Christmas gift giving model where you have almost more agency about who you care about. Thus, you don't have to worry about what if this guy gives me a gift for my birthday, then I have to buy him one. Although,
Right.
doesn't it just get inverted and we still have the same problem?
Yeah, you do have the same problems about who to get gifts for and who not to, but this time instead of one good day and a bunch of kind of stressful days throughout the year, do I really want to get him or her a gift? It's the other way around, where you only have to think of that once, like Christmas, and you're getting random days. And also, it would be a cool, friendship jumper, too, where it's wow, I didn't know this person thought that I was their birthday gift worthy.
I mean, it would be interesting because you would show up to work and be like, oh wait, it's Tech's birthday today.
Right, yeah.
And now-
Exactly.
Oh,
Yeah.
I totally
It's
forgot.
just
Totally
on a random
forgot.
Wednesday, yeah. I think I'm...
But then you have to keep notes all year of whose birthday or whatever, that. Yeah.
Yeah, Facebook would be good for that.
No, but I mean who gave you a gift or whatever,
But
or who you bought a shot
we
for
don't keep
and all
notes
that.
like that for our real birthdays
that's
now.
No, but I mean, so you're coming in on your
Anyway.
birthday. You're gonna have to remember. Oh yeah, Scott gave
No.
me a
Well, no,
birthday.
no, 'cause you're just
DS
remembering,
gave me one.
Scott's my friend.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I
Right,
think it'll be
but-
more
It's
like...
so rigid that you have
Yeah.
to remember,
I think it'd be more 50 people have come out to
But that's the
bar.
whole thing, though. Is you want to
There will
get
be
back
awkward
what
moments
you've given,
where
right?
Someone's you would do it to, like, if you liked a girl. And it's like, it's my birthday, so I'm gonna buy
So
her a
here's
drink.
Right. Yeah. I'll use this as my excuse.
You know where to be found.
On her birthday, we know what she can do for me.
Yeah, all the girls that show up to your birthday got like great gifts, and the dudes get like
A lump of coal. Yeah.
That's right.
Paperclip. Who would give that? Here you go. Yep, 10 more of these to go around. Yeah. But anyway, I was happy to hear that both Scott and Dave are somewhat on board, and I think Jeff is a little bit too.
Yeah, I could get used to the idea.
Right.
But
The thing is, it needs like I feel like I'm not original on this idea either. That
How do we set this
some
up? Do we
society. No,
let
the
the people
culture just
decide.
has to change. Once this podcast hits a big, I'm sure.
My birthday's coming up, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, I can't wait for my gift.
And my friends, or my wife and some of her, my close family want to go to Aberdeen Tower. And then I get in the question of, well, should I invite back or should I invite back? It gets weary. It gets weird.
yeah,
Because I don't know what to do. And then,
who's coming?
in this scenario, if I was buying gifts, I'd feel good about inviting you.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
When you don't show up, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't get your gift.
You don't get.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, I think it's got some legs.
You haven't seen it? That's it. Drop everything. We're going right now.
So it's time for my favorite segment because it's our only recurring segment so far. Scott sees a classic. So this week, I think this is the first movie people would say when you're like, oh, I don't see a lot of movies. It's like, well, you must have seen Pulp Fiction.
Now I have.
I think Shawshank Redemption was up.
It's close. I think those two are probably the tops. But I don't know. I think Pulp Fiction's more...
I think it was because I know when Scott was saying this and we were originally going over movies, I thought of ones, and Pulp Fiction was the first one that came to my head.
But why-
And
why
I
is
didn't
that?
even ask because I was like, you have to have seen
Yeah.
that because
Having seen it and knowing it's a good movie, I'm surprised that it's
you can spoil it now.
like that. What you would say, like you have to have seen this movie. Like why?
Just
why do you
feels
why do you
like for our people of our age that would have been one that's been on TV a lot and that I don't know, you just would have checked. Yeah, and it's a good movie, obviously, but
I think, too, it was the first kind of movie, like, when we're that age where it's, like, really violent, really...
yeah.
lots of swearing,
Right,
lots of
yeah.
sex,
The
drugs,
first
and all that.
adult
It
movie
was
kind of like that.
all
Yeah.
kind of encompassed into one. So, what were your thoughts?
Like Shawshank, I think it's hard to. Besides saying like it was really good, I don't know. I can answer questions about it, but
Sure.
if I was just to say,
You're still
Yeah.
obviously it was great.
Right,
I'm
yeah.
happy I've seen it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Okay, what segment did you think was the worst?
The worst?
Yeah.
Right. I was
The
going to
one
watch that
you
also.
disliked the most.
Or some
I
you
guess,
could
yeah.
cut. Or even if not a whole segment,
Yeah, just
like
what
certain
part?
scenes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Did you watch it?
Wow.
The part where they died in the crash.
That's right. The part where they were on the beach in Mexico and they were dead.
Right.
That's a why.
I did not
The part where
expect
Andy
that.
killed his
I did
wife.
not expect to have to say something I
Say
didn't like
the
about
least.
it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That's good, though.
So you liked it?
Yeah, I just thought it was like a really sort of
Interesting.
contained, really interesting.
Pax, did you have a least favorite?
I did, and I have a feeling yours and I might be the same.
Well, here's the thing, because I rewatched it recently,
Yeah.
and actually I watched it today, and I knew I had to get ready and shower and stuff,
Yeah.
so I was like, I'm going to do it while the movie's playing,
Right.
and I picked the point, and it was right after the Christopher Walken scene.
Right.
Yeah,
because
that's where I went, and
the pillow talk between Bruce Willis and his girlfriend, it goes a little long.
I could do without that. part.
It's
Yeah.
very
Yeah.
sweet, though, and I think
Yeah.
is almost necessary in the movie, or else the movie might be too sour.
Totally.
So, it's good, but if that was, like, the part that's kind of the most, when the potbelly thing,
Yeah.
it's a little much. Yeah.
don't like a potbelly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a
And
pot,
Most of us
yeah.
with pot bellies.
The cab driver too was okay, but
I like
don't
that
know.
scene.
Yeah,
a lot,
that scene
actually.
was
Yeah,
okay.
I like
Yeah.
that. I
Yeah.
just...
I thought that was
But
amazing.
the hotel with him and his wife, yeah.
It
No,
is,
I
yeah.
would even go back. Like,
But
I would be more controversial. That the one part where I was sort of like less compelled, like the Bonnie situation segment is good when it's all Tarantino, but I thought the stuff actually with the wolf.
Oh my God!
Wow.
Really? Wow!
You didn't
Because
like
that might be my favorite part.
Like the
It was
cleaning
not-
up, or
yeah, the cleanup
Yeah.
didn't do a lot.
Yeah, that might be my favorite. I mean,
But yeah, I just enjoyed it wholesale.
yeah,
So-
it is very good. So another, because I think we all love the movie, but since we have to talk about something, for criticisms, what did you feel about, like, because I know some people floated this criticism that it's kind of like, with its liberal use of the N-word and the violence and, kind of jokey approach to things like rape and racism, that it's kind of like a white Ancaster Boys movie and not really, taking anything too seriously, and it's a little bit glib.
Well, only like I don't think that movie pretended to be in like hard reality.
No,
So-
that's true. Exactly.
Like,
That's
those are
why
those
my
characters
defense
would
of
be
it is.
like.
Right. Yeah.
Everyone is sort of like it's a cartoonish LA where it's like literally what it advertises it to be. Like it's a noir.
Yeah,
modern
it
noir
is
movie
Pulp
where
Fiction.
everyone-
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
everyone is is really ostentatious towards murdering and
Right. Yeah, and drug use and
drug
and,
use.
and
Like,
everything.
everything's like I feel like all the violence is stylistic isn't the right word, but it's never sort of savage. Or
No,
Yeah, and
yeah.
it's not really over the top in
It's
any
basically
part.
funny, like
Yeah.
when Jules and Vince when they're in the apartment, like that seems like
Yeah.
it is funny. And I think we said this about Shawshank too. Like people have been quoting that scene back to me my entire life.
And
To
you
the
were
point where
aware
like
of
I
it.
sometimes like know what to say,
Yeah.
Right.
but really
Yeah.
didn't even know. Like I also didn't even the bad motherfucker wallet.
Oh,
I did not
amazing.
know
Yeah.
that was from Pulp Fiction.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No,
But it's funny how sort of all that stuff becomes so innocuous in
And-
culture and
Yeah.
the I mean, the one scene I was kind of talking about was the Tarantino. We were talking about this earlier at dinner. The dead N-word storage thing, because that could go on where it gets a little uncomfortable. But one defense of that I've never really heard is, well, there's a few things. There's one, Bonnie, not commented on, is black, so it's an interracial
Right.
marriage.
Oh, yeah.
And so
Oh,
he
nice.
obviously is not like a hardcore racist. It's just the way he's speaking
just-
at that point.
Yeah.
And also, you can see that Samuel Jackson is getting kind of uncomfortable with him continuing to say that.
yeah,
He's getting
for
pissed
sure,
off,
yeah.
but he knows.
all the characters besides like Butch, I think are meant to be so awful.
Right.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise you that someone's
Yeah.
using
Somebody
the
would
word.
say that.
Right.
Yeah, right. No, I know, but what I mean is, like, you don't want to get to the point where people are grooving a little too much on it. But I think you're right.
Isn't that like
Yeah.
a criticism of Tarantino at all? That he's sort of
Yeah.
so,
Yeah, that's
he's
his
so
style,
cool
yeah.
about race that it's to the point of being
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, and I'm on that side. I'm just
Yeah.
more talking about. Yeah. I know in Django it was the same thing, like kind of like where it's like,
yeah.
you
Oh,
know,
yeah.
it's
what point?
Yeah, does it become comical?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the only person laughing in the theater when Jamie Foxx rides up on the horse
Yeah.
and Samuel Jackson's like, "What is that doing?" Yeah,
Yeah.
and I started laughing and nobody
Right.
else was.
Now,
and
the theater I was at was
a little-
definitely laughing at because
I mean, Jeff saw
The
that
whole-
movie in Compton, which was
Right,
pretty
yeah, which
awkward.
I like
Everyone-
to
Right.
see movies there all the time. I also think this was Samuel Jackson at his best. Like,
Yes.
that scene in the apartment is one of my favorites of all time.
yeah, he's
Like,
very threatening and
yeah.
And was what I will say about it, just because on my way over and you talked about it, is that him and Travolta were amazing in it. Their chemistry was
Oh, it was
Oh, yeah.
crazy.
can't
Yeah.
buy that chemistry.
No.
And there's no way Quentin Tarantino saw those two and said, "Let's put those two together. They'll have amazing chemistry."
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they did.
But they just did.
yeah,
It made the movie. It made Travolta's career.
I was just saying, I was thinking today, Uma Thurman is amazing in this. Obviously, I love her in Kill Bill.
right.
I don't think I've seen her in any other movie. She's amazing in these two Tarantino
Yeah.
films.
What about
and
Miss Poison Ivy?
what? Yeah.
Mad Dog and Glory, she's okay in. Have you seen that with
No,
Bill Murray?
yeah.
She's all right in that. And De Niro. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, she hasn't been in a ton. Yeah. Gattaca. Gattaca's good.
Again, we're going back to Gattaca. Scott, have you seen Kill Bill?
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you realize this,
Yeah.
but someone brought it to my attention that the pilot that Uma Thurman's talking about at the bar is basically describing the plot of Kill Bill. And I've got...
Oh, yeah. The
where
five
she's
of us.
she's talking...
No, I knew that, yeah.
So she says the Japanese fox was a kung fu master.
Right, which she is, yeah.
And the black girl was a demolition
specialty,
expert. The French fox's specialty was sex.
Right.
And she was the best woman with a knife.
Right.
Which is
what
basically
she
Kill
is,
Bill.
yeah.
So it's almost like that Kill Bill was created out of that
was the
dialogue.
template, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, there's a lot of
which
stuff.
is nuts.
He does
pretty good.
callbacks, like there's like Red Apple cigarettes also that he shows
Yeah.
throughout the whole
And
thing.
is Kahuna Burger, is that in something else or no? I felt like it was.
I don't know about that. Also, isn't there something like where... Oh, no, I'm confusing that with Vega that's in Reservoir Dogs, and
Right.
that Michael Madsen's character in Reservoir Dogs is Travolta's character's brother, I think.
Oh, really? Oh,
It's
crazy.
Like Vincent Vega, and I don't know, but Mr. Blonde is supposed to be his brother, I think.
Oh, nuts, yeah.
Yeah, it's all a connected universe.
He does that with that sheriff, too, Earl McGraw.
Yeah.
He's in Kill Bill, he's in From Dusk Till Dawn,
Yeah,
he's
and
in,
he's in Grindhouse.
yeah.
Yeah, in both of them. Yeah, a lot of recurring characters and good stuff.
Is there a good what's in the suitcase argument, or does it not matter?
Yeah, I feel like we don't know, so
No, yeah.
it's unknown.
Nothing to speculate.
Yeah.
But with that scene, though, too, at the coffee shop, you notice that the dialogue's different, right?
It is slightly different, yeah.
And I wrote it down.
Yeah.
So let me pull it up.
And even the "any of you motherfuckers move and I'll execute," like even
Yeah,
that line is
that's the
different.
one that...
Right.
So, Honey Bunny, at the start of the movie, she says, "Any of you fucking pricks move, and I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you."
Right.
But then, in the second half of the movie, she says, "Any of you fucking pricks move, and I'll execute every one of you motherfuckers."
Right. I
Which
know.
is obviously intentional.
Yeah.
But why?
I don't know, and they shoot it from a different angle also, and it's just it's another one of those playful things.
Guys put stuff in their movies for people to catch.
Right, but I mean, it has to have some kind of meaning, though.
To catch it. That's the whole truth.
Well, isn't it just like also this is the easy answer, but it's just the perspective of Jules and
Right, so like they heard it different
Right,
than
and
what...
here we're seeing,
yeah,
and it's
so
shot
they
from a
just kind of
different angle
heard
also,
kind of
yeah.
something she
Yeah.
said, but it's like similarly the same.
Right.
Yeah.
But I also I certainly don't think it's like continuity error or something.
No,
like that.
it's
like,
not.
It's
We
definitely
know it's
intentional
not,
in
but-
there. So
but it's just-
yeah,
I wonder
it's probably
why,
a mix
you know?
of like
Yeah.
what Scott's saying, what Dave's saying, also that is just like kind of a cool thing to catch. But yeah, I definitely noticed that pretty early on seeing it, and that is a weird thing for sure. Especially since when she first says it, it's like freeze frame, right? Like because like then the
Then it
title
starts,
credits roll.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's also weird comedic actors in this movie with like one line. Like Phil Lamar, who's on Mad TV,
right.
is the guy in the apartment.
Julia Sweeney.
Julia Sweeney is like it's Pat is Harvey Keitel's
Right,
girlfriend.
yeah,
and
yeah.
Kathy Griffin.
Kathy
Yeah,
Griffin,
she's like
yeah.
she's like, oh, I got a cord.
Doesn't she get the shot?
No, someone
Even
the other chick
Asian
does.
chick
Yeah.
in that scene too is.
I don't remember. Kathy
she's one of
Griffin
the people
is
if you want
when
to go to the cops,
Yeah.
he's drunk,
so when
I
Butch
tell him-
runs over Ving Rhames,
Ving Rhames, yeah, Marcel.
she's there to wake him up and say, "Oh, I saw that guy hit you. That guy was crazy."
Right.
And then he pulls out a gun and she just like gets big-eyed and runs off.
Yeah, and then that fatter woman gets
Shot in the leg.
Shot in the
I
leg.
don't know
yeah,
why.
that's right.
I laugh every time at that. Like she's just helping this poor
Right,
car
I
accident
know,
victim,
yeah,
and she
no,
gets
it's-
shot.
That's definitely one of the darker moments of the thing.
And it's just like the big white short she's
I know,
wearing. So
yeah,
it's
it just-
like
you see the
bullet
blood,
entry, like the blood.
And it looks
It's
like it's not like in her knee or anywhere where it would
she
be
survived.
bad.
I'm
but
sure.
yeah, it's like,
Just
yeah.
the screech too. Like
Pretty gross. Anyway, I think we've discussed Pulp enough, and it's another thumbs up from Rennie. What's next?
2 for 2.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's next?
we think Jurassic
I
Park.
would say Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park's a classic.
Yeah, it's good, and you got to mix it up. You know, not everything can be as good as Pulp Fiction and Shawshank.
Yeah.
Neither of them have seen the Godfather films either, which yeah.
Right. And
Scarface? You haven't seen Scarface?
No, sorry, I was shaking my head.
I'm thumbs down on Scarface.
Wait.
I've not seen.
You have not seen
No.
Scarface?
I haven't seen anything.
I put that at like 300th on my list to see.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it. But anyway,
Jurassic Park over
yes.
Shawshank.
No, over Scarface.
Over Scarface.
Yes.
Yeah, I would too.
Wow. Okay. I crashed the wrong podcast. Wow.
Yep. Definitely.
Okay, so Quentin Tarantino bought on John Travolta making
yes.
Pulp Fiction,
Right.
Like
Yep.
his stock was low. He bought him, and it paid off. He was awesome in the movie.
Yep.
So you came up with the idea of having some real life buy sells right now.
Yeah, I think we should throw in some of our buy sells, not just with actors, but with anything. Could be food, could be an idea, can be anything. And the idea of it is that it's not really which way you think it's going to trend, but it's which way you think it's going to trend relative to what everybody else thinks right now. So, if like 2 years ago I bought stock in pulled pork, pulled pork has gone up since then, but I think everybody knew it was going to go up. So I wouldn't have paid off at all. Yeah. So it's got to be something where you're kind of going a little bit against the grain. You're either buying or selling. And it's a long-term investment. So my guess is we will never be checking in on these investments again. But it's just a conversation generator. So if you have any.
I'm selling on MMA.
Oh, okay.
Like UFC. I feel like it's going to go downhill pretty
But don't you feel like...
Well, I don't think so. I mean, it's still pretty popular.
It's true, but like, I mean, Dave's saying right now he thinks it's done. Like, doesn't it feel like
I should have sold my stock a while ago.
2 years ago? Yeah. Right now you're about at market level. Yeah.
Jean-Claude Van, or whatever his name is.
GSP.
Oh, GSP. Yeah, left. Yeah. Jean-Claude Van GSP. Yeah. No, that's a good sell, but I think that.
Too late.
Yeah, a little bit too late, probably. Yeah, you're not.
I'm gonna buy Netflix. I think Netflix is gonna take off. I think it's gonna. It's got.
I think people. Yeah.
No way. It's blowing up still. Yeah.
Right. I think I might agree with Dave on this. That
No.
it seems like everybody is aware that they're
right,
blowing
but
up,
they're not going to lose any subscribers anytime soon. I don't.
But they might not blow up to the same level that.
No,
everybody
they
thinks.
never will. But like 10 years ago, if
Right.
you wanted to, you could have, and
Yeah, that's true.
You'd be rich right now.
Yeah,
Because I remember when Netflix launched, it was terrible. They had like
it was
no
crappy.
options. It was all like Canadian TV shows,
And the connection was terrible.
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah.
And now it's
amazing.
$1 million industry.
Now that's how Scott saw Pulp Fiction, I believe.
was.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of controversial ones. For one, I'm buying on the city of Detroit, which
Wow.
I know everybody is down on, and everybody seems to think is like headed for bankruptcy and really doomed. I think it's probably headed for worse than it is now, but I don't think it'll be as bad as everybody thinks. I think we've been there, and
Yeah, we cleaned up.
yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a nice city. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, it's. I think it's got the right stuff, and it'll be all right.
Nice. Oh, wow, we're 0 for 2.
How is it going to get any better? Yeah.
I'm not saying it's going to get better. I'm saying it's going to be not get as worse as everybody thinks right now.
Well, it's already
never really been good.
pretty close to rock bottom now.
It was like the heart of America in the 1950s.
Well,
That's-
what aspect? I mean, they pumped out cars.
Yeah, but and it was a rolling town.
People are going on vacation in Detroit.
No. But it was a good city in the sense that like Boston is, or no, but
How much worse can
it
you get from being bankrupt and property values being nothing.
Well, I think
crime.
people have the feeling that it's going to be like city burning and then eventually just abandoned altogether. And I'm thinking it has a bit of a comeback.
Well,
left in it.
they can't displace how many people are still
Canada-
stuck
Canada's
there.
gonna
So
attack.
Right, yeah.
Yeah,
Detroit, Ontario.
Yeah, morph it into Canada. U.S. won't put up much of a fight, and we'll
Done.
and we'll be fine.
Yeah.
Once they have free healthcare and
They're laughing.
reasonable education, they make a comeback. Now the
I'm
really
relying on us invading Detroit.
okay, nice.
Buying in the
that idea.
Canadian military right now.
Yeah, no, I can't agree with that one. Now here's the really controversial one. Selling on two hot starlets right now, Jennifer Lawrence and Emma Stone. Not a fan of them long term. Not
Thanks
a fan
for
of,
joining us tonight.
Yeah, bye.
It was Jennifer Lawrence. So I don't like that.
No. So nobody in this room likes Jennifer Lawrence.
No, I don't. But it's hard to sell on a 3-time Oscar nominee at her age already.
Right. No, again, but this is what I'm talking about relative to what people think. Like, I think you go down the street and say, Jennifer Lawrence, next 10 years, what do you think? They think 3 Oscar noms, maybe a win, she gets to star in all the Hunger Games movies. Yeah, it was a fucking figure of speech.
Yeah.
Who invited this guy?
I think people know
a
who she
random
is.
guy.
Yeah.
You invite, you speak to a random pop culture savvy person. I think they're all going to think that Jennifer Lawrence, and same with Emma Stone too. And I'm not going to argue that she's in for a good thing, but I think there's a bit of Renee Zellweger potential with both of them, where we're sitting there. She might be more
I think
talented.
Emma Stone would outlast Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, it's possible, but I'm. Right. I just think that I'm not as in on her future as everybody else is. I think in like 8 to 10 years, people are like, yeah, I'm really sick of the Emma Stone. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm buying in 3 beers in.
Right.
Yeah.
No, me too. I'm buying in
this podcast.
Yes, in 3 beers in.
Yeah.
Excluding the person chirping the podcast while it's going on, also, who crashed it rudely. By the way, Scott has been doing like a Bruce Springsteen for like 20 minutes.
Yeah,
right
Scott's
now.
been yawning next to me during this podcast. Yeah, sitting on the floor with your head on the chair.
The cat's certainly digging in. Do we close with anything about Robin Williams?
Yes.
Well, so this week, unfortunately, saw the sad passing of Robin Williams. I was reminded of it because I have Good Will Hunting right in front of me, which Jeff still hasn't seen.
Yes, I'll have to watch now.
Yes, as it is one of his best performances, and also a really good movie, and one of the few movies that Scott has seen, and is one of his favorites. Yeah, so it's mutually one of all of our favorites. I think you probably
And
see.
it probably won't be one of mine, but I will watch it.
Probably not. It's been built up too much, probably at this point. I'm selling on
But
Jeff's reaction.
it does have Boston accents, though, so...
It does. Good ones, for the most part.
car and have it, yeah. Yeah.
It's not quite that bad.
No, I do like it.
Yeah.
Because everyone says how good Robin Williams is, and I wanted so much to not like him, but...
Right. So you've got the prejudice.
It's almost, I personally am glad that you're not watching it before this passing is now. You have an open window to watch
Right.
it.
And now I can just appreciate it as it is. Yeah.
The amazing film that it is.
Right.
To me, when I watch Good Will Hunting, I wish it was like another. Like, rarely do I watch a movie and go, "I wish there was more."
Right.
Almost never.
Yeah.
I would say.
And that one you did?
And this one, I watch it and I'm like, I want to see what happens later.
Right, yeah. Without giving it away, yeah. But yeah, no, you want to
Nice.
keep going with the characters, for sure.
I want to see what happens later.
Yeah.
All right, I'll watch it.
Period.
For Robin.
For Robin, yes. But yeah, we were discussing his performances in Aladdin and Mrs. Doubtfire, all the iconic movies growing up, and I think Jumanji.
Have you seen Mark Mindy at all?
No.
I feel like that did not date well.
But I think he would like Mark Mindy.
I'm selling on that.
On the comedy side of it. Like,
Possibly.
He's a comedy guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to say no to watching it. Not that I wouldn't like it, but I'm just going to say I'm not going to watch it.
Preconceived notion of him, but
Right,
you
yeah.
watched it before you knew what he was.
That means I... We'll
Did you
see.
watch a lot of his stand-up then too?
I haven't seen any of it.
Really? Because, weapons of self-destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I'm judging.
It's good, yeah.
I think maybe I'm scared I'll like it.
Right, and then
And then I lose my shtick of not liking him.
Right. So who's your new villain?
Brendan Fraser.
Oh wow, that's
Oh, Dudley
not even a
Do
hard
Right.
one though, because like Robin Williams was still getting work.
Right.
Robin Williams is not. I'd say Jennifer Lawrence is my and Rennie's. I'm not sure. Who would have been?
Rennie's checked out.
I just don't have a lot of Robin Williams thoughts.
No, I just meant like for your actor villain right now.
Oh. Yeah. When you're not a movie guy, it's hard to
Right.
hate.
Rennie's is Randy Carlisle. Unfortunately, but yeah, Fraser.
Star of 24/7. Who can't use a toaster?
Use a toaster.
Never mind the toast.
Are we finished? Done.
Well, the beer can is empty, which means it's time to wrap this up and go drink somewhere else. So thanks as always to my co-hosts Scott and Pekka.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Look us up on Twitter and hit us up in the comments, and enjoy your 3 beers wherever you are.